This video is a step-by-step journey through the Workit application produced by Strix. The video will demonstrate the user interactivity with the application. It will show you roughly what the user will experience. It is worth mentioning that for the purpose of this project that not all aspects of the Balsamiq mockups have been implemented, but the main features are functional. To begin with, we have the home page, which contains buttons to access the two main features of the application, the calendar feature and the task manager feature, also depicted by the two large icons you see above. First of all, we should take a look at the calendar feature. You can see that the user has a number of options to choose from. Let's look at the first option, to add an event. When the user clicks on this, they will be brought to this page. As you can see, the page allows the user to enter the relevant information about the event. The user gives the event a title, a location, a category of importance, a date, a start and end time, and also has the option to set a reminder for this event. To quickly demonstrate the functionality of setting the date and times, the date option has been made functional. Once clicked on, the user will have a selection display such as this one to select the relevant option. When the user has completed the information, they click on confirm, which will add it to a stack style list of events, such as this. Before we move on, it's highly important to mention that at any point throughout the application, the user has two methods of going back to previous pages. A unified design in this application is the Workit logo, which doubles up as a button. Click this button at any point and it will take you back to the home page. You will also notice a back button in the top left corner of the page. This will take you back to the immediate previous page, which most of the time will be the main menus for the calendar or task manager. Let's go back to the calendar menu. The next option for the user is to edit an event. This will bring you to your list of events. You can select any of these events to edit them, so I'm going to change this one. This will bring you back to the add event page, but the idea is that all of the fields will already have the information that you set before. You can edit what needs to be edited and hit the confirm button. If we go back to the edit events page, here, you will notice one of the events is highlighted in red. This is to demonstrate the user's ability to delete an event. Let's hit the delete button. Whoa, are you sure you want to delete this event? If yes, another event list will be shown minus the event that you have just deleted. If no, you will be returned to the previous screen. For this, I'm going to demonstrate the deletion act. So I'm going to click yes, and as you will see, the list is there minus the event we've just deleted. The next option in the calendar menu is to view the calendar. This will take you through to a monthly view of the calendar. The first thing to note is that the events are marked by small red pins in the calendar. We'll move on to the pins in a minute. Other features to note in the monthly view is firstly the personalization aspect of the calendar. That gives the user ownership of the calendar. At the bottom of the calendar there is a summary of the month listing how many events there are altogether, and then listing general events such as the total number of birthdays, bank holidays, etc. You can also flick between the months at the bottom here. As mentioned before, events are represented in the calendar by red pins. For the purpose of this project, only one of the pins have been designed to be interactive, but the idea is that all the pins will be able to be clicked on. Once you click on a pin, you'll be brought to a daily view of your calendar. Here you have the option to flick between weeks and to also see each day broken down into the hours of the day. We can see which event is on Tuesday the 17th, which starts at 10 and finishes at 11. We can click on this event to remind ourselves of the details of this event. From here, we can either go back to the daily view or we can go back to the calendar main menu. The next option is to set a reminder for an event. The set reminder page follows a similar format to the add event page but has some subtle differences. The set reminder has options to set the date, start and end times, the repetition of your alarms, what sounds to play for your alarms, and whether you want your alarms to be location based on the location that you set on the event. The very first option allows you to select an event. So if we click on the magnifying glass, we see a list of our events. Hit confirm and you'll be brought back to the set reminder page to complete the reminder settings. So the idea is that the event that you've selected will be displayed here, and then you can carry on filling out the rest of this form. The last option on the calendar menu is to share an event. Once clicked on, you will come to a list of events. Select the event you want to share and you'll be brought to a confirmation page. So I'm going to share this one. This confirmation page will remind the user details of that event. If this is not the event you'd like to share, simply go back to the event list. If this is the correct event, hit confirm. You'll then have a list of social network platforms to share the event on, including Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, text messaging, and email. That's the calendar section covered. Let's move on to the task manager. The task manager follows a much simpler layout. Due to time restrictions in the project, not all of the functionality has been implemented, but the main design ideas can be seen. We'll begin with the first option to view your tasks. This will bring you to a list of your tasks. You can either select a task to see the details of that task or add a new task. Firstly, I should demonstrate the task selection. This will bring you a page containing the information of the task. Next, we'll create a task by clicking the Add Task button. The Create Task page again follows a similar format to the Add Event and Set Reminder pages. The user can set the title, location, category of importance, completion time and date, and write a description of the task. Hit confirm and you'll see a brief summary of the task you've just created. Hit confirm again to add your new task, or if not, go back to the Create Task page and edit the task. And there is our new task. Next, we can view our tasks in a formal list. The first thing to note is that the user will have the option to filter their task list by date or time, importance, or in an alphabetical order. The list view format allows you to see the title, date, time, and category of importance of the task. You can click on the task to see more information about this task. From here, you can either go back to the list view format or go back to the home page. Let's go back to the home page and go back into the Task Manager menu. The last item on the Task Manager menu is the View as Timeline feature. As you can see, the timeline view format follows a chronological order and will display only the dates of your tasks on the timeline. Once a date has been clicked on, a summary of the task shall appear below the timeline. This concludes our journey through the Strix Bucket application.